So I got a package the other day, but it's not unlike any other day. I'm addicted to packages coming, but Filson sent me their Mackinaw wool cruiser. And let me tell you, this is not a new jacket. They've had this jacket for a long, long time. And if you're not familiar with Filson, let me just tell you a little bit of history about them. So Filson's been in business for over 100 years, and they're located in the Pacific Northwest. So they originally started creating clothes for people that were working in forestry, the individuals that were doing the logging. So in other words, people that were really hard on their clothes. And they've been doing it well over 100 years, and a number of their clothes are made in the United States. Not everything is, but a lot of their stuff is. So they contacted me and said, hey, Paul, would you like to do a review about a Mackinaw wool cruiser? We'll send you one. So they sent me one just to add to my collection, because this is definitely not my first and it will not be my last. So just to kind of set the record, I don't talk about a lot of products unless I'm really sincere about the product and really do like the product a lot. Hence, that's why you hear me talk about Filson, and definitely you see in the videos that I'm always wearing a lot of Filson product. In fact, today, I hate to admit it, it's kind of embarrassing. The only thing I am not wearing that's not Filson, you can't see. So don't let the mind wander. But anyway, so the Mackinaw wool cruiser has been around for a really long time. And the word Mackinaw is actually the way the wool is done. So the wool is a really tight weave, and by them weaving this so tight, and it's actually done by the Pendleton Wool Factory, which is another company with a lot of heritage, but with this very tight weave, it prevents the wind, the cold wind, from penetrating your jacket and getting to you. So it's really an impressive natural fiber, and anytime I can wear something natural, I'm all for it. And if a company has heritage, like a company like Filson, then that really excites me too. An interesting thing about this wool, not only being tight weave, is that you can wear it in the rain. And the jacket can hold as much as 30% of its weight in water. And I've been in many a downpour in a Mackinaw wool cruiser or any of the Mackinaw wools. And what's really beautiful about this natural fiber, which is a pure virgin wool, is it will keep you warm even though it's wet. So it sounds a lot like Gore-Tex, doesn't it? Except again, being a natural fiber that's in this jacket is handmade. So you can definitely see the details in the construction. I'm not going to tell you that it's the least expensive jacket, but it's also definitely not the most expensive jacket. And I truly feel that you're getting a lot for your money. Like this jacket right now at time of shooting the video, I believe it's about $495. But what are you going to pay for, I guess you can say a brand that's very common, a brand that you can buy in basically any store? Filson is, you got to do a little bit of work to buy it. I mean, you can definitely go to their website and order it, and they have a return policy if it doesn't fit. And you can buy it at, a few different companies, but there's not a lot of companies that carry Filson. So it's not something that you see real common, is another reason that I like it, because I definitely don't want to be like everybody else, and I don't want to wear jackets that has badging and logos all over it promoting some other company. So with Filson, you'll notice the only badging or name awareness on it is on the snaps, and they're metal snaps, and it says Filson on it. It does have 4 pockets, so you have plenty of pockets, plenty of storage. So you've got the storage pockets here, and then you have your hand warmer pockets here. This is a 24-ounce wool, and this is the charcoal color. If you were to get the plaid, which they do have different colors of plaid, then it goes up to a 26-ounce wool. So it does not have a lining, but it's fit in the way that it's kind of a fuller fit, so you can wear sweaters under it. And I'm definitely wearing a lot of layers right now, because I do have their, I have Filson's flannel shirt on, and then I have the Mackinaw wool cruiser vest, not wool cruiser, sorry, the Mackinaw vest on too. So I've got a lot of layers, so it's cut to be able to put sweaters and everything else under it. So you got 4 pockets on the outside, and then you actually have 1 pocket on the inside to be able to store more stuff. Let's see, this one does. And then it also has pockets in the rear. So these are known as your map pockets. Interesting bit of history. It was in the 1920s that Filson started creating clothing for individuals working in the forestry. So you will see that there's these limited edition from the 1920s and 40s, these green Mackinaw wool cruisers that individuals working in forestry and the parks and recreation were wearing. And that's another bit of history that I really appreciate about Filson. Filson is unlike pretty much any other product that they're heirloom products, they're heirloom clothing. And in fact, I have a double Mackinaw wool cruiser that was my dad's originally, that me and my mom saved up to buy him for Christmas many, many years ago. Granted, it's too large, but I do appreciate it that I still have it. And a lot of times what you'll see with the Filson product is it goes up in value. I know that sounds crazy for the clothing to actually do that, but it does, because they'll do a limited run of something and then individuals will buy as many copies as they can, and then they'll sell it on the market, whether it's on eBay or any other website, and people will pay a premium for it. There's Facebook groups, there's a lot of different groups out there that are diehard Filson individuals, and that says a lot about a company. So again, Mackinaw wool cruiser, I highly recommend it. You can't go wrong. It will last you a lifetime, and you can pass it down to your children. But most of all, it's super comfortable, and it goes with whether you're dressed casual or a little more, I guess upscale, whatever you want to call it. But the charcoal Mackinaw wool cruiser, and this is a size medium, so order yours, order two, whatever it is, because you can actually send the product back to Filson. They cover the shipping on it, and you can't go wrong. It's a one of a kind.